On today's episode, Dad tries not to kill himself
without attempting to kill myself with my giant knife.
He gets a new toothbrush.
I don't think it's a toothbrush.
And he looks like an idiot.
Feel like an idiot seriously with this thing.
Who got this? Dad got this.
Welcome back to Dad Got This. Today's a special day. We got mail. What mail did we get? We got a special package from a seller on Amazon who wanted Dad to review a product. So we're gonna go ahead and unbox this, see what we got, and figure out what we can do with it without attempting to kill myself with my giant knife. Plastic head band, no, it's not a plastic head. All right, first hint, a pasta drying rack. Why would we need a pasta drying rack? We need a pasta drying rack because the wonderful people at Antree sent me a pasta machine for my Kitchenaid. Yeah, I love fresh pasta. I have the old hand crank style machine, which is not fun at all. To have this is going to be a game changer for me. Heads up, this is a hashtag ad or sponsored video. They sent me this in exchange for an honest review. They're not telling me what I have to say. I don't have to say anything in particular. They just want me to review it. So I'm gonna let you know what I think of it. A manual. We have a toothbrush. I don't think it's a toothbrush. I'm sure this is for cleaning out the stuff out of the pasta maker. All right, we got the knob. I'm gonna have to go get the Kitchenaid here in a second. It is hefty feeling. All right. I very much like this. This feels very Kitchenaid. Like it feels like it would be an official Kitchenaid appliance. It's got that nice white, it's not ceramic, it is plastic. Would have been awesome if it was ceramic, but plastic is fine. And it's got my knobs here for my different settings, which I don't know if you can do anything until it's hooked up. All right, let's go get the mixer. This is my Kitchenaid mixer. I love it. I've done a full review on it. I'll throw the link up there. This thing is amazing. Okay. I think we need to pull this out. Oh, we are in. A little bit beefier one of those maybe to, so you can turn it easier. Makes sense, but I feel like I'm in there. It's working. This knob, the way you work it is you pull it out and spin it. That could be a future point of breakage. That is a slight concern to me. It seems like that could break because as you pull it out, it's very loose and wiggly. This is super simple. You attach it on here, you run it on speed 2 or 4, you set your pasta thicknesses through here, run them through the middle, and then when you're done, you run them through here to cut your pastas. So this is for fettuccine, and this is for spaghetti. All right, time to move this beast aside and find a pasta dough recipe. This is my mom's recipe book in some form. I had to take apart some of her old ones and form it into one, but this has a lot of my mom's recipes in it. And one of them is for homemade pasta dough. We need 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. And this doesn't have to be exact because you're gonna be rolling things around and adding a little depending on how it goes. You don't have to do the baker's measurement of flour. There's 1, 2, and 1/4. What we want to do is we want to form a well in the middle of our flour. Think of a volcano. We need 2 eggs. The next thing we need is a teaspoon of salt. I like to put it right into the egg. It makes it easy to mix. And a tablespoon of olive oil. And what you're gonna do is break your eggs and start mixing them here in your little well. And then these things are awesome. We're gonna start mixing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna form another well and we're gonna start pouring in some water. And you chop, chop, chop. Could I have done this in the mixer? Yes. This is the old school way. Kind of like doing it this way. Now we got to get into it with our hands. And if it's too sticky, we're going to add some flour. Thought that board was stable, apparently not. Additional flour. And you're just going for something that's going to stay together into a nice consistency and ball. Flour. There we go. Starting to make what looks like a dough. You want to knead it about 20 times. And that's what we want. A ball of dough. This makes about a pound of pasta dough. The next step is we're gonna have to wrap this in plastic wrap and stick it in the fridge for about 30 minutes. That helps the rolling process for when you go to actually roll out and make your pasta. So let me get that. I'll see you guys in 30. All right, we are ready to start rolling some pasta. To do that, we're gonna set our adjustment level to 1. Little sticky, a little bit of flour. And just kind of flour it a little bit. Okay. Now we need a piece of this. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of, I think we'll flatten it with our hands. And then you fold it. All right, the next step, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move this to the number 2 setting. Pretty much do the same thing. Fold. Okay, now I think we're ready to move to setting number 3. We're running this on speed 2. Seems like a good fettuccine thickness. So we're gonna go to 4, or we're gonna go for like a regular spaghetti. This is so much easier than doing it with the hand crank machine. I love this. All right, let's whip out this pasta drying rack. How does this sucker work? Okay, feel like an idiot seriously with this thing. So these come out and push in, and that's gonna form that. Okay, so you really pull it and pop it down. And then we have like some sort of crazy apparatus for pasta drying. We are gonna go with the closer setting here, which is the pasta setting. And we have made perfect pasta. That's it. That is the Antree, I think that's how you pronounce it, pasta making attachment for the Kitchenaid Mixers. It's perfect. There's absolutely, like, the only thing I have is this little dial. I worry about maybe that could end up being a failure point later because of the way you pull out. I don't know why it just doesn't click and turn. Engineering is not my forte. Maybe there's a reason. But it made perfect pasta, so much easier than the hand crank method. And it's cheaper than the Kitchenaid one. The Kitchenaid one's a couple $100. This is like $123 on Amazon. I'll throw the link down in the description. It is an affiliate link. I make a couple cents if you guys buy something on Amazon. It helps out Dad Got This. I'd appreciate it. Making pasta's a mess. There's stuff everywhere. This thing is pretty cool. Once I figured it out, I really like that. That's pretty neat. I like that little free pasta hanging rack. That makes storing your pasta after you made it a lot easier. Normally I like have to wax paper and things like that. This is awesome. I need to figure out a pasta dish to make with this. Maybe I'll make my shrimpy pasta. I'll throw the link up to that up here. It's great. The build quality is solid. It feels really good. It's cheaper than the Kitchenaid one. I like it. If you guys want to go get one, I've already told you all this. No reason why I'm doing it. If you guys like my comment, I've looked at my analytics. Like 86% of you who watch my videos are not subscribed. Is there a reason you're not subscribing? Do you not like me? It's just I don't understand. You watch the videos, but you're not subscribed. Please subscribe. It's free, it's easy, and it helps Dad out. YouTube likes it when people subscribe. So please hit that subscribe button for me and do the bell and the notifications and that kind of stuff, because I enjoy making this content for you and I hope you're enjoying my content. You guys know, even when Dad is reviewing something that somebody sent him, Dad doesn't do outros. So that's it.
I double dog dare you to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any of Dad's dad ventures in tech, cooking, ridiculousness, and just whatever the heck is going on in his life. Make sure you don't become a dad video misser. They're really sad.